This is the thousands and thousands that have registered just in January. Georgia, Nigeria, Algeria, Somalia, Zimbabwe, Afghanistan, South Africa, Pakistan, Albania, Botswana, Congo, then Ukraine. This is in the list of the amount. Back to Ukraine, there's hardly any compared to the rest of the countries. Egypt, which is all that your politicians are telling you is to house the Ukrainian refugees. Egypt, Morocco, Mali, Syria, El Salvador, Ghana, Sudan, Iraq, Sierra Leone, India, Ethiopia, Bolivia.
All single males.
Swaziland.
All single males.
Uganda,
that's my question.
Kenya, Iran.
Why are we taking them?
Cameroon, Togo.
How many countries do I have to pass to get to Ireland, like?
Angola, Brazil, Mauritius.
We're supposed to be here in a safe country. It's just a scam.
I'm just asking people, where have you come from?
Somalia.
Somalia?
Yeah.
How long have you been here, lads?
6 months later.
6 months?
Yeah.
And nice?
Yeah. Nice.
How did you get here from Somalia?
Somalia?
Yeah, how? Fly?
No. Somalia, from Ethiopia.
Yeah?
We have a residency here. Yeah.
Oh, you got now you've been given citizenship.
Yeah.
Oh, did you come as refugee?
Yeah.
Okay, so you went from Somalia to
Ethiopia.
And then where?
To Sudan.
And then to Sudan, and then where? That's what I want to know.
To Libya.
To Libya.
And Libya to Italia.
To Italia.
Yeah.
And then when you was in Italy, would you be safe in Italy?
Yeah.
You were safe in Italy, yeah.
Where are you from, brother?
From West Africa, Togo.
Yeah, Togo? Yes. Okay. Where are you from, brother?
Togo.
Togo, all Togo, yeah?
Are you from Africa as well, my friend? From Georgia.
Egypt. Oh, okay. Afghanistan, okay. Are they treating you okay in here?
Yes, everything's okay.
Everything's okay.
Somalia.
So, Somalia, you come there?
Afghanistan. How long have you been here?
About 4 months.
4 months. If you're from Afghanistan, how did you get here?
Through illegal.
Illegal?
Yes.
Which way though? Which countries did you come through?
Through 14 countries.
14 countries?
Yes.
Wow. Italy, so UK?
Yeah.
So you went to England, that's where I'm from. So you went to England and then come to Ireland?
Yeah.
You was in other safe countries?
Yeah.
How come you didn't stay there? If you've gone through 14 countries?
As I have mentioned that my target was Ireland, so that's why.
So your target wasn't safety, your target was to come to Ireland. The safety would have been safe.
Both of them include. Ireland was most.
Roderick O'Gorman has basically sent out search parties looking for asylum claimants around the world, telling them that they can all get a free house or free access to housing, free healthcare, free education 4 months after they've got approval for their asylum application.
We need to take a closer look at these messages and these tweets by Roderick O'Gorman. This is for the people who still think this refugee crisis is organic, that it's not planned. Roderick O'Gorman in 2021 uses his Twitter feed to put out an appeal for people to come to his country, telling them they'll get the key to their own front door within 4 months. The 5 languages he translates his posts into: Albanian, Arabic, Somali, Urdu and Georgian. Now here is a list of 48 different countries that migrants have claimed refugee status from 12 months after his posts. If we look at just the top 9, 7 of the top 9 countries, if you look at the countries he put out in, 7 out of the 9 are the languages that he appealed in. This result and this refugee crisis is a direct result of him and the Irish government appealing for people to come to their country.
Roderick O'Gorman put out a little leaflet inviting all these people over here and offered them houses within 4 months, considering we have a housing list where there's people waiting for 12 years. But yeah, our government are coming in and they're throwing all these people, like you get people landing on a plane on Tuesdays and by Friday they're being housed, they're getting medical cards, they're getting dole, they're getting everything.
All that money that the government's putting into them could be putting into our own homeless people.
Yeah, okay.
And there's a lot of homeless people that are on the streets who are dying.
I know. 95 last year. 95 Irish women, 95 Irish people died last year from homelessness.
No issue with once you look after your own people first and try and help with the homeless crisis that we have as well.
Yep.
And then everybody else coming here.
Our schools are oversubscribed, hospitals are oversubscribed, doctors, like it's not feasible. We're not equipped to look after ourselves in this country. We have 11,666 homeless people in this country.
The house was taken off you when your parents died, and they didn't have you on the rent, was that? And you were just told to leave. Shame on them.
Like Ireland has had homeless for the last 40 years. And they were all Irish. Now suddenly there's houses and accommodation being provided for everybody that isn't Irish.
Well, spanking new mobiles there for the Ukraine people, and they can't put their own Irish in the fucking hole. They can't even put up their own Irish homeless people. Well, what's this say? You can't fight the war, but you're here in our country. Why aren't you out there? I know, but why don't you not have a boom, boom, boom? No, speak English. But come here, when you come into the airport, you can speak English, couldn't you?
Last week there was a photo.
Robinson's tone was half documentarian, half provocateur. Holding a microphone in one hand and a list of countries in the other, he cited registration data allegedly showing that asylum seekers arriving in Ireland were not predominantly Ukrainian, as the media narrative suggests, but from Somalia, Afghanistan, Togo, Georgia, Egypt, Pakistan, and Nigeria. The question wasn't just rhetorical, it was weaponized. Robinson accused Minister O'Gorman of effectively advertising Ireland as an open-door destination. He referenced a 2021 social media campaign in which O'Gorman promoted Ireland's refugee resettlement program in multiple languages: Albanian, Arabic, Somali, Urdu, and Georgian, 7 of the top 9 countries these asylum seekers now come from, Robinson argued. All the very languages O'Gorman used in his post. You tell me that's coincidence? For observers of European politics, Robinson's pivot to Ireland follows a clear pattern. Identify a cultural flashpoint, frame it as elite betrayal, and position himself as the voice of the ordinary citizen. In Britain, his focus was grooming gangs and Islamist extremism. In Ireland, it's the planned refugee crisis, a phrase he uses to suggest state complicity rather than humanitarian response. It's a message gaining traction. Ireland's housing shortage, coupled with rising anti-immigration protests, has created fertile ground for populist rhetoric. What once would have been dismissed as far-right hysteria now echoes across mainstream Irish discourse, particularly online. In the footage, Robinson's approach is confrontational but measured. He interviews migrants outside accommodation centers, pressing them on how they arrived. How many countries did you pass? Was Italy safe? Why not stay there? Why not stay there? Why not stay there? One Afghan man admits to traveling through 14 countries before arriving in Ireland, calling it his target. Robinson seizes on that phrase, target, as proof of what he calls an incentivized migration system, accusing Dublin of offering housing, education, and citizenship faster than any other EU nation. Robinson's commentary lands at a volatile moment in Irish politics. Anti-immigration protests have surged in scale and frequency, sometimes spilling into violence. The government insists it is balancing humanitarian duty with national capacity. But for many Irish citizens, that reassurance rings hollow amid record homelessness and social strain. For Tommy Robinson, Ireland is no longer just a neighboring nation. It's the next front in Europe's identity war. His message, calibrated for viral reach, taps into something deeper than policy, the sense that Western nations are being transformed without consent and that ordinary citizens have been silenced in the process.